Hey, so the last time we was talking about the holons. So the holons is the philosophical concepts where there's no difference between the part and a whole system, and actually agentic system could work as a holonic system that every agent is independent, taking this own decision, but a multi-agent system could contain of multiple agents that actually form the agent tool, and this one it's endless. And today we will talk about the holocracy. And, yeah, it's a dream that you have the organizations where you don't have the bosses and everybody knows what to do and to do on the best of the organization. It's sounds a bit utopic, but we have a lot of this kind of design in the nature. So if you have the swarm of birds, you see that they move in a huge group. They don't have one dedicated leader, but actually nobody is hitting each other and everybody is moving according oriented to the neighbors and all things. So it's a quite complex coordination, but it's quite holonic organization. Your immune system, your brain, and we could have the endless examples where we could say that holonic is the design of nature. And what it means for the agents, that agents could also be holonic, but in same time we need some kind of hierarchy. And holarchy, it's actually the hierarchical state but of holonic system where they form the hierarchies, they have some kind of hierarchical relationships and coordination, but in the same time they still get the job independently. And why we fail as organizations and why we fail to build the agentic systems that mimic the organizations because usually the CEO have the vision and then he translate this vision to his close executive directors, and executive directors translate it and to the middle management, and they add their own interests, their own ambitions and all the things, and then it's go to the middle management and probably stop there because they didn't get it, or they have their own stuff, or simply maybe during the transition of these values to the field workers, the environment and the reality has changed. And when it's go to the workers, it's already failed, and maybe the workers get some feedback and wants to translate it up, but they don't have the mechanisms to translate it up, and actually we have completely failure. And what is the better design actually is that people on fields have the possibility to act on their own, but then it will be a bit of anarchy, and we don't want to have the anarchy. What we want to have described in the book's context meta, and the proposed architecture actually it's constrained holonic systems where every actor in a holonic ecosystem have the purpose, have the domain of knowledge, and have the set of constraints. So the bank river, it's not pushing on the water to flow, but it's formed the channel where the water is flowing. So it's the same. The set of constraints in a holonic organizations actually define the field and the boundaries in which you need to take the decisions independently, the boundaries where you need to coordinate with the higher autonomy and higher level, and this higher level also have these boundaries, and they are more adaptive to the changes of environment. Also, they more proactive in a feedback loops, but it's a combination of autonomy, hierarchy, and preset constraints actually give us much better design framework that allows us to build the agents. And these agents actually could be more flexible, cooperative, take the decisions on their own in the scope of their design based on their knowledge, and take into the accounts their constraints. And that's it. It's so simple that you have the independence and autonomy constrained, and you have the flexible hierarchy that still reflect the real life and current organizations, but you have some wider boundaries that are more flexible and better adapts to the reality. So that's all that I was keen to share with you today. Let's stay connected, and I also run the blog on the new platform Leaflet that power up by the Blue Sky and the decentralized social networks. So let's stay connected there, and let's be holonic and independent. Choose.